the fighting strategy. Like you're not fighting until you're getting that arm tied up and you're locked in. How many shots will you eat, like, while setting up to lock that in before you abandon that strategy, or that it never happened?
Um, I wasn't really fighting until I had that grip.
Okay.
Um, I'm fighting to get the grip, and I'm defensive. So you gotta make sure that he really can't get you a good one into that. But that's when I was the most vulnerable. And sometimes you get a perfect grip, and his punches are going to land 6 inches short of your face, and it's perfect. And sometimes you get an almost perfect. And but I had no intention of fighting until I had some sort of reasonable grip. And like I said, if you could tie up with someone when there's pushing and shoving and you get your grip, I mean,
And
uh,
you started up.
Best
then
way to get it going.
oh, that was um, golden. And I'll give you an example. I taught Clark Gillies in the island, and um, I got my grip, did the regular thing, had a great fight against him, and um, I didn't realize how pissed off he was. But I was playing in Chicago, and I did something stupid to someone. Cross check, I cross checked Bourne in the back after the whistle, and he dropped the gloves, and he came after me, and I said, "Holy shit, he's pissed." So I did what I always do. I look like I'm going to fight, but I'm not until I get the grip. And every time I try to grab him, he was just whacking my hands away.
Yeah, he was
And
doing
he
the
he's just whacking my hands away.
smacking
And
him down
it's come on, just let me get a grip. But anyway, he just kept it up.
like a
And
snake.
so he did that, and I struggled to get his grip, and he was swinging at me. He didn't really hit me or whatever. And then I finally got my grip. And but like I said, my idea of a fair fight is I have the grip. Someone can hit me 0 times,
Yeah.
and then what I do is all fun and bonus. And there were no exceptions. The grabbing someone at the neck and just didn't. It wasn't gonna. I didn't like that at all.
And those fights with Gillies, they're legendary fights. Hockey fight fans talk about them still, and quite a bit. And the first one, you got the better of him. It was, um, like you said, you got your grip early and went to work. But I guess he was interviewed. We saw that there's an interview with him, and it's really like kind of like a fun hangout, talking like about old times and stuff. And he talked about how you kind of, after that fight, you were in his head, sort of like he was intimidated to fight you again the next time. And so the fight that you're describing in Chicago was a little bit of a different style, because he was. Oh, I found when I've watched him fight, he was always better when he had his hands loose to kind of box up front. But once you got the grip and that fight started to turn a little bit, at the end of that fight, the question that a lot of guys have is, did your last two punches land? Though there's those two short pops. Do you feel that you connected flush with Gillies at the end of that? Because that's what a lot of guys. It's hard to tell from the tape.
Well, I'll say this because I actually have watched one video. Someone sent it to me, and it was Clark being interviewed. Um, First of all, Clark was a great player,
He's unreal.
and as a great player, you're on the ice a lot. So his presence on the ice is not like you're going out for 15 seconds and no one's, no one, everyone has to worry about that 15 seconds. He's out there a lot, and he was big and he was strong, and he's not, um, he wasn't an asshole about it like me, but you knew he was there. The first fight went well for me. It was the classic stuff. I got the grip, that whatever, and I thought I hit him some pretty good ones. I don't think I hit him hard enough that he goes down. I thought he lost his balance, but the second fight, he kept knocking my hands around away, and I couldn't get my grip, which not good. And he started swinging, and in his story is he hit me hard, and he didn't, because until I get my grip, I'm just playing defense. I'm going to make sure I don't get a hard shot. And then I finally got my grip, and then the fight changed, and I hit him a good punch in the face. Do I think I hit him hard enough that he's going down? No, I think I just knocked him off balance. So his story is he hit me hard, and he didn't. Neither time, I think I hit him good punches when he went down, but not, oh, you knocked him out type of thing. Wasn't
Yeah.
close to that. And but I go back to saying, he said, well, I slipped, and I didn't really like the things they're saying, because the Clark Gillies that I know is, I have incredible amount of respect for him, played against him a lot, and he was always a fierce competitor. And if you're going to worry about him physically, he'll score on you.
Yeah.
And so, and going out against Trottier, Bossy, and Gillies, sometimes you got a big tough guy that slows down the other guys, but he could play
Yeah.
right with them. Could skate, he'd hit, and like I say, he was big and strong and could skate. And so it's not like he's standing there. If you run into him, you're going to get hurt. He's running into you. So he was fabulous.
Go to HendoLED.com for 20% off all the best wireless LED lights.